Hello, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, November 29th, 2020, about 10:16 a.m. Welcome to In the Narthex gathering for worship. Very quick today, very quick, because I want to get over on the other broadcast, the premiere of the Advent One service, a little bit early this week, so I can chat with folks before they join in. But I did want to make some announcements, and I would like to let you know that we've got our shooting schedule more or less figured out for for the month of December, so that we can get Advent and Christmas in the can as early as we can, in order to have a Merry Christmas, or at least as much of a Merry Christmas as possible. So basically this afternoon, Paul and Angela Nolan and I are going to spend some time in the sanctuary singing Christmas carols, the three of us, shooting Christmas carols for the bulk of the Christmas season. I frankly am a little bit tired of hearing my voice. And I certainly could not blame you if you were tired of hearing my voice too. I can't stand hearing my voice, especially when I'm singing. And I'm just like, I need to call in the cavalry. So Angela's coming in to sing with me for us this afternoon. We're going to be shooting our Blue Christmas service this week, and that's again, it's going to be sort of haphazard, sort of here and there. And we're also shooting a Advent 3 and Advent 4 on Saturday, and I've got volunteers for that already. So I'm really happy about that. I've got volunteers. I could not be happier for that. And what else have we got going on? Well, we're going to be not having a studio audience this month, because most of the music is going to be shot ahead of time, and the rest of it is going to be kind of prayers here and there around the church building. A couple of field trips, possibly outside the church. We can do that with this format. All of that to say is Blue Christmas service will be broadcast on Sunday, December 13th at 4 p.m. That's when it's going to be available. And you're certainly welcome to watch that leading up to the Blue Christmas service. What I'd like to do, and I don't know, I've never done this before, but I've never done any of these things before. I would like to include pictures of some of the people who we said goodbye to this year. And I'll be in touch with their families and seeking permission and seeking pictures as well. But I would like to have a moment during our Blue Christmas service to remember the people who we won't see again when all of this either blows over or is modified in such a way that we can come together. So that's Sunday, December the 13th. I am going to have a pageant this year. I cannot live without a pageant. It is too much fun, and it is, to me, not having a pageant is like it's like giving in. So I need a pageant, and I would like to have, well, it's going to be a very different pageant, but I have an idea for a Zoom pageant that we could do on Zoom, and I would like to shoot that on Monday, December 14th in the evening, and I'm going to need volunteers for that. Desperately going to be looking for volunteers for that. We've got costumes at the church. I mean, we could probably get people to make hats. They can make shepherd, what do they call those? Shepherd headdresses. They can make crowns. We can make halos. Basically, you're going to be shooting from from here up. And so the costumes won't be that difficult to make. And we could put out parts, we could have Mary saying a few words, Joseph saying a few words, the wise men, we can have the angels, we can have the shepherds, we could, there's things that we can do. But what I want to get my volunteers kind of in place, so that I've got volunteers who are locked in, because that'll be very helpful. And then I will write it based on who I got. And so instead of having to find people for something that I've already got, I would like to find the people and write something for the people I got. Can be done. And we'll shoot it on Zoom. And we'll just sort of do the Brady Bunch type sort of thing, and we'll all have a little square, and we'll have a pageant best we can. So I want to shoot that on December the 14th. Other things that are going on, we're going to be shooting our Christmas services on Saturday mornings. Church is empty, and I would like to have some light, some natural light, because we've been shooting in the evening, and I don't know, just feels like it'd be nice to have some light and feel more like Sunday mornings. So Saturday mornings, and I can do that because I'm shooting ahead of time. Rothwell United Church is responsible for the regional worship. So worship for many, many churches for the service that takes place after Christmas on December 25th. So we're going to be shooting that on Saturday, the 19th in the morning. And I call that our cleanup service because we sing all the carols we hadn't sung already in the Advent and Christmas season, and some scripture readings that seem to just fit that day, that sort of middle day between Christmas Day and starting 2021. So that's what I wanted to announce. Christmas pageant, Christmas hampers, full swing. Already getting donations in for that. Rothwell continues to be characteristically generous when it comes to that sort of thing. White gifts, another announcement I need to make. White gifts are being collected as of Tuesday, December 1st. White gifts, and there's a whole list of them I give out in the service that you're going to watch at 10:30. You're going to watch it, right? At 10:30, and we're going to be supporting Laurier Manor and Rothwell Terrace. So list of things that they're looking for, and when you buy the things they're looking for, you know they're going to go to the people who need them, and you also know that they're going to be appreciated because it's what the people on the ground want. That's what I learned when I was traveling in Central America, is that give us what we ask for. Don't give us what you think we need. Give us what we ask for. If you really want to help, that's how you do it. And same is true here. Christmas Eve services, we're going to be shooting those as well. I think we're shooting those on December 12th. All the liturgy, I will need volunteers for that, candle lighters and readers and all that kind of thing. We shoot it in shifts because there are some people in our congregation who are very wisely wary of meeting in groups of people, especially indoors. And so that's why we're not doing the live tapings, the live recordings. Tapings, we don't use tape anymore. It's all memory cards. Anyway, we're not doing the live recordings because of that, because people want to limit their exposure to other people. And I want to have as many people on camera as I possibly can. So how do I do that without being outside in the cold and possibly rain, sleet, or whatever, is we do it in shifts. We shoot it in shifts, and that's what we're going to do. And put together something. This is like we did this week. This week we recorded Advent 1 and Advent 2. Over the span of 2 nights. We did the first night on the Wednesday night. I recorded all the lay leader parts on the Wednesday night. And then on the Thursday night, we recorded the music. And I should say that none of this would have looked nearly as beautiful as it did without a lot of help from Myrna Deacon, Trina Harper, and Dick Ballhorn. We decorated the church ahead of our recording because I really wanted you to see how pretty it is. It's such a pretty sanctuary. It's a kind of a modernist architecture mixed in with greenery, and it was just beautiful. So we set everything up. The only thing we did not set up, or we haven't set up yet, is the angel tree. And we're going to do that this week. Probably just Trina and I think some of our family members might come in and join us. Some of the older teens who are kind of at loose ends right now. Aiden and maybe Andrew and possibly James come in and get the angel trees decorated. That being said, if you have an angel that you would like to place on the tree, bring it into the church. Bring it in Tuesdays. Call ahead. Let us know that you're coming. This is a thread that I think we have. It's been dangling but not grabbed, but I won't say dropped. And we'll see if we need 2 weeks to get angels in, then we'll shoot our angel tree moment for Advent 3, which would be the 13th. I'm thinking we need communion as well. And we're certainly going to have communion on Christmas Eve. We're going to have 2 Christmas Eve services, one at 4, one at 9, like we normally do, except not there. So communion at the second one of those. But I would like to have a communion moment. So we'll put together something communion-y. So make sure you got your juice and your wine or wine. And make sure you got your bread or some kind of product that you can consume. Anyway, all this is going to be on the website. All of it's going to be on our Facebook page, and it will be part of the mass email this week. Getting the schedule crystallized took a little bit longer than it normally does because I honestly did not know how to do this. I did not know when I was going to shoot video, who I was going to get in, and how it would all work. And I still am, I'm going to say about 70% of the way there in terms of wrapping my head around all this. But with God's help and with the help of my colleagues and peers and all of you, we're going to get a very different Advent and Christmas season up on video for you to watch. We are going to continue our Christian commitment to charity and generosity through the hampers, through the white gifts. That will I've no doubt this year will be the same as other years when it comes to that kind of generosity, because you've already demonstrated it in so many ways. So that's going to continue. Anyway, I'm going to go. It's 10:26, and I'm going to go and I'm going to hang out over at the live, not the live broadcast. It kind of feels like it's live. Somebody told me that. They said, oh, wait a second, Mike's talking. How can he be typing and talking at the same time? As well, because we've already pre-recorded it. It's all in the can, ready to go. So please join us watching the service and praying. Is it watching, or is it participating, or is it attending, observing the service? I hope we're all feeling like it's worshipful. And if it's not, then we got to fix it, because it is worship. Primarily, it's worship. I've caught myself a few times saying, we got to get the show together. Well, it's not a show. It's not just a YouTube broadcast that you do just for fun. I mean, this is some pretty deep stuff that we're talking about. And I like to think essential services, just done a different way. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop this, and I will see you on the other side. Just follow the links in the Facebook group, in the mass email, and you'll see the link. You'll see the YouTube video for Advent 1. It's all purple, so it's easily distinguishable from the other videos. You can, maybe that's another thing we need to do, is make each video more unique. All right. I'm going to go. Enough of this. See you at church.